Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't made a sit down video in a really long time. I've been lazy. I find myself becoming lazier as it gets more towards winter. So excuse me for being in a onesie and not having makeup on and not having my hair done. We're actually going to be doing my hair in this video. And I thought that I would come to you guys with a story time because I haven't, like I said, talked to you guys face to face in a while. And I have some good stories for you guys today. I'm going to go over the fail that was my love life last year. So I've got like 3 stories to tell you guys. I'm going to try to get them out quickly as possible, and I'm probably not going to have my hair done by the time I finish them. But yeah, let's just get started. Okay. I'm going to take my glasses off. I don't know why, but I just feel like taking them off. So last year, I'm going to do astrological year because I want to include some stuff that happened this year. And by astrological year, I mean that in astrology, the year starts with Aries season. So astrologically, last year started with April or March of last year, 2018, and went to March of this year, 2019. So we're doing astrological year. Okay, you guys got that. But so last year was a bit of a clusterfuck. I developed like romantic feelings for like 3 different people, and all of those kind of like went down the shitter, and I will get into that. So we'll start with person 1. I'm not gonna name names here, but we'll start with person 1. They will be person 1. So I met person 1. I started working at Target last year, and I'm actually going back just for seasonal this year just because I need some income, and as it gets closer to the holidays, acting slows down as far as like jobs and stuff. So I need some income, and I'm going to be going back to Target seasonally. That'll start after I come back from my trip that I'm about to leave on for a couple days. I'm leaving on Wednesday, and we're going to go see Trey, Kanani's boyfriend. So yes. Anyway, I met this person at Target, and like probably like automatically like I was attracted to her. Like I thought she was really cool. Like she had a really independent vibe, and she was like hipster, and I was just like, wow, she's cute. Like, but I never like talked to her because we were in the same department, but like it took us for a second for us to like talk. Like it took about like 2 to 3 weeks before we actually became friends. But like when we became friends, like we hit it off like really fast. Like we both had like the kind of like the same sense of humor, and like again, like I said, I thought she was really cute, and like we became like best friends kind of like instantly. Like we connected really well, and we like talked all the time. Like it got like kind of like intense fast. And yeah, so like basically like I kind of like, she like is the same sexuality as me, bisexual, and I was like, oh my god, like, you know, I don't know, like I could kind of like feel like a connection there. And like for me, when I like somebody and like they're worth me liking, I tend to get kind of obsessive, and not obsessive in like a stalkerish type of way. No, I mean like I want to talk to you all the time. I want to know everything, like, you know. And if you're willing to give me that, then whew, I'm like, ah, yes, like this is my person, whatever. And so like, you know, that we had that, like, you know, we talked all the time, like we had a really good short, like kind of like summer romance. My friend at the time told me like, you know, that we would be cute together, and she like shipped it, and she was like, you know, I want to help you guys like get together. I'm gonna have to like cut off my ends. This is bad. Split ends are major right now. But she was like, you know, I want you guys to be together, like you guys would be so cute, like blah blah blah, like, you know, let me help. And so like she was like, let me scope it out and see like, you know, what she thinks. And basically, like, the girl, she kind of wasn't like very forthcoming. Like I like basically this is what happened, because it's not really much worth getting into, but like could tell. I feel like she could tell that I had feelings for her, and she really didn't do much to like dismay that. Like she didn't do much to like, you know, fix that problem. Because for me as a friend, if I see that somebody has, you know, interest in me, and I know that that interest is not reciprocated from me, then I would be like, hey, like, you know, I want to talk to you. Like, I just want you to know, like, I really appreciate your friendship, like, blah, 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 but I just don't feel that way. Like, I'm not there. Like, I would intervene and say something, not just kind of like let it happen. And that's basically what was going on. Is like, yeah, she could see like the potential there, and that when we first met each other, like she was interested, sort of, but you know, her last relationship with the girl just didn't go well, and she was kind of like really only interested in men. And I get that. I just wish that she had said that beforehand. And so, yeah, basically, like, I ended up telling her that, you know, I had feelings for her, and I was like, look, I know you don't feel the same way, but I just want to put it out there so that we're all on the same page. And, you know, we discussed it, and yeah, and I was just like, you know, look, all I ask is that right now you don't talk to me about like the guy that you're talking to right now, like just so I can have time to like heal or whatever. Well, tell me why, like literally like 3 or 4 days later, this bitch, sorry, this, she's like talking to me about him, like asking if she can talk about him. And I'm like, okay, like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, go ahead and talk about him. It's fine, whatever. So that, and then like, because like me and her were so close, and I like backed off after I realized like, hey, like, you know, I don't want to keep putting myself in a position where my feelings are getting hurt. So I like backed off and kind of like distanced myself away. Well, she's gonna try to start like acting like basically like be like close and like act the way that me and her were like with my friend that we worked with at Target. And it's just kind of like, wow, like you're trying to replace me, like, okay, well, my friend is not gonna let that happen. She's not gonna just, yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. So that was just a mess. And basically, like, I kind of just stopped trusting her and kind of like decided to back off. And yeah, we didn't talk for a while. Everything's good now, but that was just like a messy, weird situation. So that was person one. Person two, also, like, okay, all three of these people worked at Target. I'm just gonna put that out there. We all worked together. But so person two, I actually met him at Target as well. And like, I thought he was cute. Like the same month that I met person one, I like saw him at Target, and it was like, oh my god, I've been working here for a month and I've never seen this cute ass man. Like, what the fuck? Where did he come from? Like, he's so cute. But since I was like so like into person one, I was like, you know, person two, they're cute, but you know, I'm trying to like go with person one right now. Well, after person one failed, I was like, you know what, I need to move on. Let me start paying attention to person two more. And person two, I actually had a dream about him last night. This is weird. But yeah, so he's tall, glasses, a little bit of rosacea on his cheeks. I don't know why I like that sometimes. It's like I've had a history with liking men that have like pink cheeks. I don't know why. But yeah. And I thought he looked like Clark Kent or whatever. So like entering into the fall of last year became like my descent into like trying to like woo him, basically. Like Now, like, my friend that was also being supportive of me in person one was like supporting me and this guy. I was like, you know, you need to just put yourself out there and flirt with him, whatever. And I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I got this. Like, I'm gonna try. Like, I'm gonna put myself out there. And I just needed to get over person one. So I, like, became, like, kind of, like, obsessed with the fantasy of liking this guy. Because, like, honestly, like, he's not that great. Like, he's just, like, one of those, like, know-it-all, like, type of dudes. He's in school, and he's really fucking smart, and, like, he's also, like, a fucking idiot, like, you know, type of thing. And I'm just trying to, like, recall everything that happened. But I remember, like, my first, like, interaction with him or whatever. Like, I went up to him and shit. I was doing a registry. For my house because I just moved out. And so I went up to guest services and he was up there. And I asked the guy at guest services and I was like, hey, can I get like one of the registry devices or whatever? And the guy's like, yeah, sure. Like, what are you registering for? Are you getting married? I feel like this was not my first interaction with him because I feel like I talked to him before, but I don't think so. I'm not quite sure, honestly. But, like, so the guy was like, are you getting married? And so, like, person two, he's, like, watching this interaction. And I'm like, no, like, I'm not getting married. Like, I'm not pregnant. Like, I'm moving out. Like, I have my own house or whatever. And he's like, okay, like, mm-hmm. And I'm just like, no, like, whatever. And then, like, turn around. And I go up to person two. And I'm like, hey, like, by the way, like, I've been meaning to say this for a while, but like, I like your glasses. Like, you look like Clark Kent. And I was just like, he was like, oh, thank you. And I'm just like, yeah. And I, like, walked away and I was just like, oh my God. Like, I was on the phone with my friend too. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I talked to him. Like, ugh. Like, I want to, like, I know all this happened for my growth, but God damn, like, Melody, please. I can't, honestly. So yeah, so that happened, and then, like, I just remember, like, I don't know, I was such a fucking awkward child, like, then, and God, I'm so grateful for growth. Like, it's been a year, and I'm, like, looking at myself back then, I'm just like, bitch, like, what were you doing? But I think, like, my other interaction with him, because I didn't have many, I just was, like, you know, one of those, like, awkward people. I remember also, going up to him and asking him, like, I was like, this is so random, but, like, what's your sign? I was like, what's your sign? And he was like, do you mean, like, zodiac sign? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I don't know, actually. And I was just like, that should have been a clue. That should have been a fucking clue. He didn't know what his fucking sign was. I should have left that boy alone after that. I was like, okay, well, like, when's your birthday? And he was like, you know, told me. And turned out he was a Scorpio. And I was just like, that's why I'm obsessed with you. My Scorpio moon is conjunct your sun. Like, so, whatever. So, just can't. But yeah, so, like, that was, like, my second interaction with him. And then, like, I went to this Halloween party at Target, which was a fucking mess. Honestly, I should do a story time just about that party. But, like, so yeah, I went to this Halloween party and I was just like, I wanted him to be there so bad because I just wanted to have a chance to, like, talk to him some more. I might do a story time about that party. So look out for another story time about that party because that was just, that party, honestly, it changed my life. Not, like, in a really dramatic, like, way. It just, like, it set me on a path. Like, it changed my life. Like, because at that party, I'm gonna say real quickly, like, somehow this guy that my friend, the one that encouraged me to, like, talk to both of these people, person one, person two, which, you'll know, this next news will, like, change your life. But that friend was, like, kind of, like, interested in this guy that was at the party, and somehow this guy knew that I was interested in person two, and him and his friend like I said, I'll get into major details and probably in another story time, but like him and his friend were basically like, don't ask him out. And I'm like, how did they know that I was gonna ask him out? Target, man. It's like high school. So yeah. So anyway, I was like, well, fuck y'all, basically, in my head. I'm gonna fucking ask this dude out anyway because I feel like I need to. I just felt like something was pushing me to do it. Just because, you know, if I do it, I will grow. As a human being, I will have had the experience of asking a man out. Never had that before. And I was like, you know, I just feel like as a woman, I will be more grown after the fact. And yeah, so like a week or two after that party, because oh yeah, that was what I was gonna say. I asked the guy before I went to the party. I asked him because I had to work before I went to the party, and I was like, hey, are you going to this party, you know? And he was like, oh, I didn't even know there was a party. And I was just like, okay, all right. So yeah, so then like I decided, because I was working at the Target that was 30 fucking minutes away from my house, 30 to like 35-minute drive, honestly, like probably it was like 34 minutes, and it was too long of a drive to be doing like every day because that's what I was working like a lot. And I, you know, decided to transfer to a Target that was closer to my house. So once I found out that I was indeed transferring, thank you God, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like my friend was like, you know, you really just need to do it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm that bitch. Do it if you're bad. And I fucking did it because I'm that fucking bitch. So you see the growth? No. So I was like, do it if you're bad. And I did it. So we went to Target on our off day, knowing that he was going to be there. And I went up to him. I looked for him in the store. She went to one end of the store, and I went to the other end of the store to look for him. And she like was texting me. She was like, I can't, he's not over here. Like, I can't find him. And literally, I like, as soon as I like walk in the direction that I'm supposed to go to find him, I found him. That's how it works, bro. That's how it works. When you're supposed to do something, like the opportunity, like it plants itself. Not all the time, but like, yes. Like you will find yourself, like when you finally make the decision to do something, because like, that's the opportunity that's the thing that you have to do. It's like you have to push yourself to get there. But once you get there, they make it easy for you. So I found him. I literally found him like that. Like as soon as I walked in the store and I went my direction and she went hers, I found him. And so I was like, oh, hey, like, how are you doing? And he was like, I'm good. Like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. This is actually like my last week at Target. And he was like, oh, okay, is it really? And I was like, yeah. I was actually wondering if you would be interested in going out sometime. And he was like, oh, well, I'm not really interested in dating right now, but I appreciate the offer. Like, I appreciate it. And I was just like, okay, like, that's fine. That's cool. So yeah, so after that, I was like, oh my God. And so then I like texted her and I was just like, yeah, I found him. Like, I already did it. And she was like, oh my God, what do you say? And I was like, you said no. And so like we walked out the store together and I was just like calm. And she was like, oh my God, like, are you okay? She was like, I'm pissed. I'm so mad. And I was just like, why are you mad? And she was like, because he said no to you. And I'm like, okay, thanks, friend. Like, I know. He said no to me. Like, what an idiot. And yeah. So after that, like, I had to work with him one more time. And when I didn't even know, because like I was looking at a schedule. He wasn't scheduled to work, but he must have took a shift. And so I saw him and I just was like, didn't talk to him or nothing. But we ended up being in the break room with him, like together, like me and my friend, like we took a 15 or like lunch together, and like we sat like right next to his table. And we just laughed and talked and shit. And she was like being shady. And I was just like, whatever, it's fine. Like, I don't work here anymore. Like, I'm good. Y'all, I'm still working on my hair while watching the video over. But I wanted to include because I completely forgot about this. But so with friend, God, with person number two, I completely forgot that we had another interaction after I asked him out. So the day that he was not scheduled to work, but he ended up working, in the department that he was working in, there was a spill. And so he came on the walkie and he was just like, um, guys, there's a spill. Um, can anybody help me over here? And like, I was just standing in the department near his, and I was just like, "Mm, I should do it. I should do it because I'm bad. I should do it because I'm bad. And I know I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't give a fuck that he, turned me down. Like, I can do it. I should go over there. But I was scared. Like, I decided I didn't do it. Like, I didn't get on the walking. Was like, I can help. But my fucking team leader called me out. Like, she was like, she got on the walkie and she was like, Melody, can you help? And I was just like, bitch, okay, universe, like, damn. So like, I walked over there and I went up to him and I was like, yeah, what do you need me to do? Like, what's up? And he was like, he was so fucking awkward. It was hilarious. He was like, can you like he wasn't making eye contact with me. It was dumb, like, ugh. That just proved to me like he did not need to be with a bad bitch like me. Like, what the fuck? So he wouldn't make eye contact with me, but he told me like he needed me to go get the supplies for the spill and blah blah. And then like, yeah. So I went and got it and I gave it to him and I was just like standing there awkwardly and then I was like, okay. And so then I left. And then I felt bad because I was like, did he need any more help from me? So like I walked past the spill again just to see, and he had gotten somebody else to help him. And then like later on, I asked him like because like before me and my friend went on that 15 or whatever, I asked him, I was just like, was I supposed to leave? Like, did you need any more help from me? And he was like, oh no, like it's fine. Like so and so helped me. It's whatever. And I was just like, okay, okay. And then. Mm. Mm, I'm so cute and I'm such a bad bitch. But yeah, that guy, man. Mm-mm. So yeah, so I stopped working there. And then I started working at the Target that was closer to my house. And when I started working at the Target that was closer to my house, me and that friend became like close. Like we were already friends and we had been friends for like a couple of years. But we became like close. I don't like it was wild because like we worked together already before like we worked at Target. Like we worked together at a different store. And then we like both start working at that Target. And then when I left that Target, I was like, we like gotta stick together. Like it's just me and you against the world, like, you know? And so like we became close. And as we became close, like she became person number 3. Oh my god, like wow. Did y'all see that coming? 'Cause I didn't. So I'm not gonna get into everything about that. That's a whole separate story time because like it's exhausting and traumatizing and triggering a little bit. And I'm actually no, yeah. So basically, I developed feelings for her and they weren't without reason. I'm just gonna say that. But like we became like really really close, like really 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 close. And like you have a key to my place close, like you're over all the time close. Like we were basically like dating without a label and without like sexual intimacy. We had like cuddling and like holding hands and shit, but it wasn't like anything, like we never did anything sexual. Not saying there wasn't. It wasn't a possibility though. But yeah, so like um the last 2 months of 2018 like was like when that happened. And then as we entered into 2019, I'm like things got like distant between us and I was like really like confused as to why, because like we were together all the time and then now like it's hard to get you on the phone and it's hard to keep you on the phone and you have like canceled our plans and like I'm not used to that anymore, because like when we were just like cool and like before all this, like I was like, okay, whatever. But now like I expect you like to be there all the time and you're not. So it was just kind of like what's happening type of thing. And like basically, I ended up telling her like, I like feel like you're being careless with my feelings, because you should know, like I feel like I made it obvious, like other people can tell, like I have feelings for you. And we kind of talked about that happening possibly, and I just feel like you didn't really like take it into account, like my feelings, and with like a lot of your actions. And it kind of like blew everything up, like when I did that, and like our friendship suffered. And so yeah, so that's like the quick version of it, because I really don't want to get into it, but that's what happened with my love life last year. It was a fucking hot mess. Um, Bloopers include that when I worked at this other Target, I was a new girl, and there was this guy that like made it like very apparent that he was like interested in me, because he just kept coming up and talking to me, and I'm just trying to be there to work and mind my fucking business. And he like was asking me all these questions about myself and asking me what music I liked, and I'm like, look, I only ask new people like what type of music they like if like we are in a situation that we just met each other and it's music related. Like for example, if I was on set for a music video and like the music video is the genre of the band is like rock, if I liked rock, I'd talk to you about rock music, like because that's the situation. But if we're working together, I'm not just gonna come up to you and just ask you what type of music you like. Like no, like it's obvious that like music is a big part of your life and you're interested in me and you want to know what kind of music I listen to. Like, so yeah, so like I confronted this guy like because he kept like messaging me on Instagram and like whatever, and I confronted him and I was like, hey, look, this might not be your intention, but I just wanted you to know that like I'm not interested in dating or anything right now. Like I'm good. Like I just don't want to lead you on or make you feel any type of way. And he was like, oh no, like I'm sorry, like I just wanted to be friends or whatever. And I'm like, fucking liar. Yeah. Because yeah, like you're trying to do all this and I have feelings for my best friend, so it's not gonna work. So oh my god. But yeah, my intentions for this year, coming to this astrological year 2019, I kind of came out of the headspace that I needed to be in a relationship, and I feel like I'm finally enjoying like being single. Like I want to date, but that's the thing, like I want to date, and at the same time I'm such a person where like I don't want to date you unless I see like a relationship blossoming, one, and B, I'm so picky because I know my standards and I know like the type of people that I want to be around, and if you can't like be that person, then I'm not going to be interested in you. And then like sexual attraction has to be there for me. Like it has to be. Like I can't be dating people I'm not sexually attracted to. Like it just won't work. Like I won't even let myself go there. And so yeah, my intentions this year, after like doing all that chasing last year, I came into this astrological year with the intention that I would not chase anyone. They have to chase me. I will tell you that I'm interested, but not like in an obsessive way or in a chasing way. Like no, like mm-mm. And I will compliment people and I will tell them like I think they're cute or they're hot or whatever, but no chasing. No chasing. I deserve to be chased. Okay? Because look at me. I'm that bitch. and I boil it down to this one transit that I was going to in my own like astrological like natal chart. I cannot remember what the order was. I think it was transiting Neptune was square my natal Venus. It was either transiting Neptune was square my natal Venus, or it was transiting Venus is square my natal Neptune, but I'm pretty sure it was the first one. And basically, you know what? Where's my, oh, duh, my phone's right there. But basically, I'll tell you guys briefly what that means is that I was kind of like delusional when it came to love, and not so much delusional. It's just that I really wanted to be in a relationship, and I felt like I just let myself like cling to fantasies rather than like reality. And I also like was chasing a lot of like unavailable people, like emotionally unavailable people, and just unavailable people in general. And that was the issue, is that like these people weren't ready or willing to be reciprocative of me. And that's the thing that I've created now in my this year in 2019, and I advise this for everyone, is to set proper boundaries with people. Be open and communicative with people and what your intentions are, and make sure that their intentions are on the same page as yours when it comes to your love life. Be wary of that. Like, you have to set boundaries with people. Like, you have to. So, yes, that is my love life, my clusterfuck of a love life. Honestly, like, I've been single my whole fucking life, and it's whatever. I'm my best company. Like, honestly, I am my best company as a person. I have a lot of friends. I have too many friends. Not that that is a bad thing, universe. I'm not asking you to take them away unless it's necessary. But I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of attention from people. There are people that are interested in me. I have options. It's just as far as like choosing like the best option for me. And like I said, I deserve to be chased. And you deserve to be chased if you are that type of person. If you like the chase, then chase. But if you're the type of person where you put a lot into other people and you feel like you're not getting it back, take yourself out of that situation, because you don't deserve that at all. You deserve somebody who is going to put all of them that they can spare into you, and you can put all of you that you can spare into them. That's what you deserve. You know, it's like the Four of Wands. You need to bring 2 wands, and they need to bring 2 wands, and then together you can make a happy home, a family life, a celebration. It's 11/11 today, November 11th. So take this advice into your love life. But yeah, tell me your guys' failed love stories, as far as like asking people out or whatever. I honestly feel like all that I went through with those 3 people last year, like, was for my best interest. It fucking sucked. Especially with person number 3, like, it fucking sucked going through that. But like right now, where I'm at right now, like, I have such better self-esteem. I have more confidence. I know my worth, and I know what I deserve now. And I will never let myself be put in that situation again. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, let me know what's going on with you guys. I will hopefully do a story time about that Halloween day soon. I mean, it's not really needed to be a story time because it's not like a long ass story, but whatever. It's fun to tell, I guess. Story time about person number 3 probably won't happen. I'm gonna be honest, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what the future brings. I might be more open to talking about it like in a year or 3. But bye guys. Thank you guys for doing my hair with me and for listening to me rant about love. I wish you guys all the best in your love lives, whatever you're going through. Let me know. You know, this is a kind of a love channel. I do love reading. So if you guys want a reading, if you want a personal reading, and I do tip-based readings. So whatever you feel comfortable tipping, I can do a personal reading for you on my Twitter page. The handle is @CosmicReina. It'll be in the description box. So if you guys want a reading, let me know. And yeah, my hair is definitely not done. Whatever. Bye. Bye guys, have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later.